Dear ELI members and friends, as we round out another year at ELI, I would like to take stock of 2023, which will soon be behind us, and to look to 2024 with confidence and enthusiasm. After 2 years as president, I sought reappointment and took office for a second term until fall 25. I feel very honored for the trust given to me by the ELI Council, but also conscious of the enormous task of leading our institute. This is why I was pleased to embark on this renewed journey in September 23 with 6 other members of the executive. Anne-Birgitte Gamelior, attorney at law, now first vice president, Professor Pietro Sirena, re-elected treasurer, Professor Teresa Rodriguez de las Heras Balel, and Dr. Aneta Wiwierowska Domagalska. Sir Geoffrey Voss, Master of the Rolls and Head of Civil Justice in England and Wales, who was elected second vice president, and Judge Sylvain Peruzzetto-Pouillot of the Cour de Cassation in Paris, both of whom have been vocal in the past on the future of law in a changing landscape, bring fresh perspectives to the table. We already had a sense of our excellent collaboration during our first 3 months together as we considered how to improve our institute and how to make it a more dynamic, yet retaining the high quality that has become synonymous with. Let me record my gratitude once again, both to former Lord Chief Justice of England and Wales, Lord John Thomas, ELI's former first vice president, and to the Administratrice Générale of the Conservatory of Arts and Crafts, CNAM, Professor Benedict Fauvard-Cosson, for their services in advancing our shared goals. Both stepped down in September 23 after having infused ideas during their term in the executive and in different capacities since ELI's establishment. Turning to our achievements in 23, ELI published 6 projects and responded to 2 commission consultations. As to projects published in 23, we published under the rule of law pillar ELI proposal for a directive on e-evidence in criminal proceedings. Under the law and governance age, ELI's report on EU consumer law and automated decision making, ELI guiding principles on implementing workers to disconnect, principles on blockchain technology, smart contracts, and consumer protection. Under the sustainable life and society pillar, the report on ecocide, as well as guidance on company capital and financial accounting for corporate. Published also 2 responses to the European Commission public consultations. One, a feedback on the consultation for a directive on common rules promoting the reports, and one response on the consultation on digital fairness fitness check on the project preparation. High-level expert group meetings have become blueprints for the identification. 2 high-level expert group meetings took place justice and gender discrimination at the beginning of the year. They were masterfully chaired by the Right Honourable Sue Lascelles-Carr, Baroness Carr of Walton-on-the-Hill, who as Lady Chief Justice of England and Wales on 1st October 23, becoming the first woman to head the judiciary of England and Wales since its inception of the office in the 13th century. A prospective project on the standard and proof of consent in sexual crimes is expected to be launched in 24 as a result of the high-level expert meetings. Several other upcoming projects are soon to be launched. 5 new projects already took off in 23, and an update of ELI's detention of asylum seekers and irregular migrants project was approved this year. As I record this message, news of the Council and the European Parliament's breakthrough in the reform of the EU's asylum and migration system has been published, heralding changes that will touch upon all stages of asylum and migration management. This is testament to ELI's timeliness in its legal initiatives. 10 translations have been published or are underway this year, thanks, among others, to the work of our Turkish hub. Further on the dissemination front is ELI's high-level fora, which were launched in 2023. 3 have been held to date, ensuring that ELI's output is not only circulated, but is brought to the attention of lawmakers, policymakers, and other important stakeholders working on the relevant files. To date, ELI's invitations-only high-level fora have brought together over 120 EU representatives, representatives of ministries of justice, other ministries depending on the project, as well as Supreme Courts across Europe and beyond. Other high-level groups are, of course, foreseen. For the time being, as you can see, we had high-level fora on blockchain technology, on mutual admissibility of e-evidence in criminal proceedings, and on workers' rights to disconnect. Other highlights in 2023 include the launch of ELI's Members Day, which seeks to integrate the views of our members in the identification of project topics, and ELI's first in-person annual conference in Vienna since the pandemic hit us. Efforts have also been made to strengthen ties with ELI's institutional members and partners, and I'm particularly pleased to highlight the launch of the American Law Institute, European Law Institute joint webinar series, which kicked off with an analysis of the impact of our joint project on the principles for a data economy. In all, ELI hosted 14 webinars this year. 6 of these were kickoff webinars, yet another initiative launched this year that has spurred the growth in the number of individuals joining members' consultative committees, and I encourage more of you to shape ELI projects by joining these MCCs. I welcome the establishment of the Nordic and Portuguese hubs in 23, bringing the total to 16, and I congratulate the Austrian and Croatian hubs, as well as the Digital Law SIG once more for their success in being crowned Hubs and SIG of the Year. My gratitude extends to all our groups for extending the reach of our work even further in 2023. With the help of ELI's staff, our Secretary General, and the Scientific Director, your executive and I look forward to furthering ELI's causes in 2024. In the spirit of collaboration and enthusiasm, I thank you all for your steadfast support. Festive greetings to all of you as you exercise your right to disconnect, and the very best for 2024.